How the cashier of the WNBA elevates. Remember, it could have been even better. You messed it up.
This is insane. I might never see my money again, and the reasons go far deeper than anyone imagined. Caitlin Clark's European deal isn't just a whisper, it's a storm ready to shake the WNBA to its foundation. Every signal points to her leaving, and the league is panicking. Think about it, Caitlin was on the verge of redefining everything, changing the game forever. But instead of safeguarding their brightest star, the powers that be played fast and loose, showing nothing but disrespect. Now, without her, who's even going to watch? Honestly, I might never financially recover from this. These are the same leaders who had no clue how to guide the WNBA, yet Caitlin dominated all season, smashing records like they were made of paper while the league itself seemed to crumble around her. What happens when the one person keeping it alive decides to walk out the door?
Do her best. I know she's talented, but she's not strong enough and she doesn't have enough experience right now to compete.
Caitlin didn't really have a choice. Imagine being told again and again by so-called experts that you don't belong. She needed a fresh start, a place where greatness isn't punished but celebrated. The constant hostility she faced would wear down anyone, even legends can crack under that pressure. And just when you think she might endure it a little longer, she draws the line and decides she's had enough.
Caitlin was doing wrong when, in my personal opinion, she was doing nothing but going out there and playing great basketball every night and ignoring the hate that was coming to her from all sides.
Here's where the story takes a sharp turn. Caitlin Clark just received a European contract so staggering, so jaw-dropping, it almost feels unreal, and she's seriously considering it. But trust me, it's not just about the money. From day one in the WNBA, Caitlin has faced uphill battles, a league that refused to protect its stars, a shocking lack of support on the court, and the pressure of carrying the spotlight alone. After endless struggles, she's on the verge of making one of the most explosive moves in sports history. If she leaves, the aftershocks will shake the WNBA to its core. Because let's be honest, this league never gave her the respect she deserved. Game after game, opponents played brutal, sometimes reckless defense, and the league turned a blind eye, almost as if chaos was part of the plan. The real question is, how much longer could she survive before finally making the call?
NBA became. Even when Jordan was ascending, and the league clearly saw that was the dude, and Nike was marketing the living hell out of Michael Jordan. I wanna be like Mike. It was still burning.
Now it gets even darker. Caitlin Clark's mere presence drove ratings through the roof, filled arenas, and brought new eyes to the WNBA. And maybe that's exactly why the league let the hits keep coming. After all, controversy sells headlines. But Caitlin is done being the scapegoat. The relentless attacks on her body, combined with the league's deafening silence, pushed her past the breaking point. Fans erupted online, demanding fairness, protection, and respect for their star, but nothing truly changed. Now, Caitlin feels abandoned, isolated, and betrayed by the very league she carried. And betrayal cuts both ways. If the WNBA thought she would endure it forever, they are about to discover what real loss truly feels like.
Argument. You're making a basketball argument.
We're not saying
No, Andrea, I'm not going to let you do that.
Go ahead,
Andrea, I'm not going to let you make it seem like Caitlin Clark was averaging 5 points a game. At the time, she was still averaging 16 points a game, which was more than a lot of other guards that made the team. So don't do that. Don't make it seem like she was averaging 5 points.
And here's the harsh truth. Everything is spiraling into chaos. What was once the WNBA's brightest hope has become its greatest fear. Caitlin Clark walking away doesn't just wound the league, it exposes it. A broken system, a mess that no one seems willing, or capable, to fix. And the worst part? This story is only just beginning.
Look at her numbers, comparable to the other guards that were on the team.
Now Finley Caitlin Clark is listening to the voices that matter most, her fans. Season after season, she bore the weight of unfair treatment, targeted aggression, and blatant disrespect. But this time, she's taking control of her own destiny. She's walking away from the WNBA. Enough is enough. Her brilliance, Her dedication, her game-changing presence, it was celebrated by the world but dismissed by the very league she carried. Now she's searching for something greater, a new chapter, a fresh horizon. And let's be real, this move could shatter the WNBA's fragile foundation. Why? Because they underestimated her value. Without Caitlin, the league doesn't just take a hit, it could spiral. She wasn't merely part of the show, she was the show. Every casual fan and die-hard basketball junkie locked eyes on her every time she touched the ball. And when that spotlight disappears, what's left for the league?
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball.
Her departure leaves a crater the size of a dynasty. Yes, the WNBA is packed with talent, stars like Jana Carrington and Angel Reese shine bright. But here's the brutal truth, none of them carry Caitlin's magnetic force. This isn't to downplay their brilliance, they are phenomenal athletes. But Caitlin operated on a transcendent level, in a rarefied air where legends are made. Her fearless shooting, her ability to seize entire games, her relentless fire that no fan could look away from. She wasn't just a player, she was a movement. And now the league is beginning to realize just how colossal her impact truly was. If she walks, the fallout will be staggering, millions lost in sponsorships, TV deals, ticket sales, and merchandise. Financial devastation that could echo for years. And here's the cruelest twist, this disaster was entirely preventable. The league had every chance to protect her, to respect her as the face of women's basketball, to give her the support she so desperately needed. Instead, they gambled it all away. What happens when you bet against the very person keeping you alive?
She was getting all of that, yet all of these eyeballs were coming to the league because of her. They were turning, the Indiana Fever was...
And now the WNBA faces its reckoning. They let the cracks spread until the entire structure began to crumble. Caitlin's exit isn't just another transfer, it's a tectonic shift that could redefine the league forever. But here's the question on everyone's mind, what exactly lured her away? The answer will leave you stunned. Sources confirm her European contract offers astronomical figures, numbers so high they make a typical salary look like pocket change. And in Europe, athletes are treated like royalty. Caitlin won't just earn life-changing money, she'll also enjoy fewer games, more rest, and the chance to perform at her absolute peak. A dream scenario, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. For Caitlin, the choice was clear, stay in a league that refused to protect her or step into a world that finally values her greatness. The decision has been made. And the aftershocks? They are only just beginning to ripple.
Which is up 400% to 40%. Between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%. Between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%. What Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership...
But now here's the real game changer. Europe isn't just dangling money in front of Caitlin Clark, they're offering her something far bigger, the chance to become the face of an entire league. Imagine it. The lights dim, the crowd falls silent, and then, boom, the arena erupts. Thousands rise to their feet, roaring her name as she steps onto the court. Every deep three she launches sends shockwaves through the stadium, every cheer echoes like thunder. This isn't just basketball, it's reverence. Europe is ready to make Caitlin Clark their centerpiece, the global superstar she was always destined to be, but it's more than a platform to dominate. Europe is building a brand around her, crafting her image as the biggest name in world basketball, packed arenas, global broadcasts, fans who live and breathe every move she makes. Caitlin Clark stands on the brink of a brand new chapter, and Europe is determined to make her light shine brighter than ever, yet the ripple effect is already underway. Other WNBA stars are following suit, Nalissa Smith and Kelsey Mitchell are spending their off-seasons in China. The reasoning is clear, overseas leagues pay more, schedule fewer games, and treat athletes with greater respect. Less grind, more recovery, bigger paychecks. Each season, more players are waking up to the truth, The WNBA can't compete. Just when the exodus seems unstoppable, a bold new idea emerges. Jason Whitlock has suggested that Caitlin could spearhead an in-season American league during the WNBA off-season, a Super League, where the best players stay stateside, earning their money without crossing the globe. Stars like Kelsey Mitchell and Nalissa Smith could compete locally, fueled by fan demand and raw talent. It's a concept that could rewrite the future of women's basketball in America, but until then, Caitlin's choice to leave is the clearest warning yet. The WNBA stands at the edge of a cliff. Her departure should have been impossible to allow, but the league didn't fight. No blockbuster offer. No grand gesture. No acknowledgement of her irreplaceable value. They simply let her walk. For a player with the potential to be one of the biggest stars in American sports, this isn't just a mistake, it's a catastrophic failure. Caitlin Clark sparked the WNBA's ratings surge, sold tickets, and drew new fans. She didn't just play the game, she grew it. By letting her go, the league exposed itself as a place where stars aren't protected, valued, or respected. Europe offers more money, better treatment, fewer games, and longer careers. And now Europe is taking Caitlin Clark. This isn't just a loss, it's a warning. The Caitlin Clark effect was real, and the WNBA squandered it. Unless drastic changes are made, this won't stop with her. Other players will follow. The talent drain will grow, and the league could soon be fighting to survive. As Caitlin steps into her new world overseas, one haunting question hangs in the air: what will become of the WNBA when its brightest star no longer calls it home?